Okay, we have what here?
Cow eye.
Cow eye, right.
Were you about to say sheep eye?
He was going to say sheep eye. So let's look at the external
eye
part.
with
What does
big
it tell us we're supposed to look at? You've got the instruction sheet. What do we look at external?
Show it to him. Okay.
Well, you can read. So obtain the cow eye. Notice the abundant fat tissue. So look at the fat tissue, which provides protection. Locate the cornea. Where's the cornea? Can we point at the cornea? What's the cornea? That's this thing here in the middle, right? Am I right or wrong?
Looks like the cornea.
Yeah, it's the cornea. It's the clear bulging region. It's kind of not clear, but that's because of the preservative. Okay. Locate the optic nerve. So we flip it around, and we're going to look for the optic nerve. And it's kind of hard to find. It's probably in here. So what we're going to do is start cutting away some of the fat, and there's some extrinsic muscle we're going to remove to try and get to the cornea.
Is there connective tissue?
I mean, to the optic nerve.
Is there connective tissue?
Yeah, there's a lot of, this is muscle, and then there's fat. There's probably connective tissue too.
Like the heart.
Are you sure you're not supposed to cut that?
I have to remove some of this because we're supposed to find the optic nerve. Right now it's very hard to see it.
Where's the optic
I think
nerve?
this might be it. No, that's probably not it.
Do they keep in the eyeball? I haven't seen the eyeball anywhere.
This is the eyeball. What do you mean?
No, where the ball is.
This is the cornea right there. That's where you see out of.
Well, why does it look so mushy then?
So you can see the white of the eye also around there. It's called the sclera.
Why does it look so mushy?
It's been preserved.
Oh, so the eyeball got mushy because of the preservative.
Oh, then cows must look very weird.
No, it probably would look like a regular eye because it just got mushy because of the preservative.
Right, it's
what I
been
understand.
sitting in a bucket with preservative for a long time. So that, again, there's more muscle
I'm
here.
gonna put on gloves.
Okay, put on your gloves. You need gloves to read?
No,
No?
just don't want to get my hands dirty.
Okay. So you're planning on touching this?
No, I'm not.
You're not. Okay, so you're not going to touch it, so you need gloves?
Yeah,
Cool.
because you could touch somewhere else out of the tray.
We still haven't found the optic nerve. It's got to be in here somewhere.
This is very confusing.
So we're going to...
The optic nerve connects to the eyeball, right?
I think it's the thing on the back.
Yeah, so the optic nerves brings... It's the thing on the back, and it brings the information from the eye.
But I think I
to
saw
the brain.
it.
You saw it?
Yeah, there was a thing on the back earlier. That
Really?
I think you cut off.
I'm cutting all muscle and
But
fat.
you cut a string. Right?
Oh, that string thing? That was just some fat. It wasn't the optic nerve.
Oh.
When a nerve would be much smaller.
Hey,
So this is
is
kind of
it
challenging.
smelly?
It is smelly.
I
You
don't
want it?
smell any
It's because you're way over there.
I only smell my goggles.
I only smell the mask that I'm wearing.
So this is, it's a pretty big deal trying to get all this
Fat.
fat off and muscle off. Takes a long time.
The muscle moves the the eye, right? The
No,
eyeball.
yeah, moves the eyeball, right. There's going to be other muscles that change the shape of the lens.
It paused for a little.
I know, it keeps doing that. I don't know why.
Maybe it's because of your computer memory or something.
It's possible. There's something wrong with my computer.
Yeah.
Here's a question. When the eyeball receives information,
Mhm.
like when it sees something, does it flip it over before getting into the brain?
Yeah, there's a lot of processing that goes on.
And then the brain flips it back over.
There's a lot of processing that goes on. I think I found the optic nerve. You see this little thing there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, we found it.
that looks like a little mushroom.
It does. So it should be called the optic mushroom?
Yeah.
Optic
All right, we got to change all those books now.
Didn't know nerves for optic.
Well, yeah, some nerves can be really big, right? So this one has a lot of nerve cells in it.
So that means it feels a lot. It like can sense.
A lot.
And the smaller, it senses less.
Yep.
The optic mushroom nerve.
Oh my gosh.
More muscle.
I think we're going to have to stop this video because it took us a long time just to get to the optic nerve. So we'll
5
stop
minutes.
this video and then, hold on, don't stop it yet. Let's get the optic nerve
Why don't
completely
we
cleared
just
out.
pause it?
Well, I don't want to make the videos too long, so we're going to make this one
Pause it.
we're just going to call this one Finding the Optic Nerve.
Okay.
And then the next one we'll do more stuff. Hold on, don't pause it yet.
I'm
Hey,
just
it
gonna
looks
pause
like a
it.
tube. It shouldn't be called the optic tube.
The optic tube.
Yeah, because it looks like a tube.
Yeah, that tube contains these things called axons, which are long processes of nerve cells. So the optic tube. Okay, call it a tube if you want to. So we got to change all those books now?
Yeah.
Just technically call it
Just
anything
because
that-
Olivia says it should be called the optic tube?
Just think of it in a way that helps you remember it.
But the anatomist who called it the optic nerve is going to cry, Olivia.
Why?
Because he or she called it the optic nerve, and now you're changing the name.
Hey, it looks like there's a ring of muscle.
There's a lot of...
It's a ring. It circles.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Looks like a ring of muscle.
Yeah.
That's a very good observation.
And those muscles are in a ring because that's how they move the eyeball. Because if it weren't in a ring, your eyeballs wouldn't be able to turn around in a 360 radius. Well, like
all that
actually more like a
stuff?
180.
I think maybe that's good enough. There's still there's more fat tissue. It's really hard to get.
And there's a
in
little
here.
hole. That must be a blood.
It's very hard to get this all off. I'm gonna make one more attempt here.
They're trying to get all the muscle off?
I'm just trying to get the fat off and the muscle off so we can see the optic nerve really well. Okay, so now that's the optic nerve,
Or also
so we can see it really well.
Or also
So it comes
known
off the back of the eye, so you can see here the cornea. We can see the white of the eye, which is the sclera, right there, the cow eye. See that? And then we found a lot of fat and a lot of muscle, and then we found the optic nerve coming out the back.
So crazy.
But we just found out that it's no longer called the optic nerve, it's called the optic mushroom or optic
tube.
tube. Okay.
Or
So anatomists, it's called the optic tube or mushroom. All right, go ahead and stop that
It's
video.
actually not called that.
Well.
Stop the video.